Hello everyone. My name is Ishita. My teammates Rishi, Saurabh, and Swadhin and I have analyzed an interesting retail dataset to understand the market, and based on that, we have extracted meaningful insights which proves to be of great business value and provides a wide scope of growth in business. We have a dataset which is the point of sale data consisting of all the parameters which we need for the analysis. Let's go to the first slide, which is about basket segmentation. Now, what do we mean by basket segmentation? As the name suggests, it is segmentation of the market basket. But why is it done? What is it going to give us? Well, basket segmentation is an important part of market basket analysis. By digging more into it, we can get useful business value insights, some of which are explained as follows. Looking at the first pie chart representation, we can say that out of the 3 months, the highest footfall is in the month of April, which is around 52%, and the lowest is in May. This also justifies the fact that the highest revenue generated is in April and least in May. Now, let's look at the gender-wise basket segmentation. The graphs gives us a clear idea that female customers visit the store more than male customers. The numbers are around 30% more than male customers. Hence, the revenue generated is also more by females than male. Looking at the statistics, we can suggest that more items which are female-centric, such as beauty products, and items like chocolates and personal hygiene products, which are preferred by women, should be kept more in stock, and discounts can be applied on such products to keep our female customers happy and content. From the basket analysis, we have discovered the top 5 selling categories, which are grocery, detergents, dairy products, early expiry products, and fruits and vegetables. In the detailed analysis, we found out the products bought in grocery and food category are the daily consumption products like coffee, oil, cereals, crisps, etc., where coffee is the most sold item with 17.81% sales. In the top selling detergents, tissue constitutes 34.93% of the sale, followed by laundry, hygiene, cleanliness, hair care, and beauty products. In the third most selling category, dairy, cheese is the most consumed item with 27.76%, followed by other items like eggs, butter, and milk. Among the early expiry products, fresh milk and yogurt are among the top sellers, followed by children products and fresh juices. Fruits and vegetables include fresh vegetables and fruits, which take up the highest percentage in this category. With this basket analysis, we have got information about the top selling items and also got to know which gender section is our target segment. With these findings, we suggest that the top selling items should never run out of stock, which will lead to increased profit generation. Now, let's go to another essential segment of market basket analysis. Customer segmentation is the process of dividing customers into groups based on common characteristics. This helps to market to each group effectively and appropriately. This is a network chart which represents the association between two items, like fruits and vegetables, which goes with grocery items. Similarly, cold cut products are associated with products which expire soon. These rules can help us identify the customer's purchase pattern. Accordingly, items can be stacked in the store, and customers will get the ease of access to the associated items, which will also help in gaining profit. Around 65% to 75% of the new products or existing products fail or miss revenue targets. We can improve revenue by first understanding our customers, what they truly want, instead of following a one-size-fits-all approach. It is very important for growing markets to know their customers they are dealing with on a daily basis. In our analysis, we have done a data-driven way of customer segmentation. Segmenting the customers into like-minded groups to understand the preference of each group, we can use the segmented data to identify best customers, loyal customers, at-risk customers, and lost customers. The customer segmentation is done in the following categories. I am going to highlight some of the segments. Potential loyalists are around 835. We can target this segment to offer membership and loyalty programs to these customers. Around 749 are the promising customers, where we can create brand awareness by offering free trials. We also have a small number of recent customers. We can suggest to target them for customer retention by offering relevant products and special discounts and keep all those products in the store which this group usually buys. Here are some additional findings. The store is busiest on Thursday, followed by Saturdays and Wednesdays. Vegetable and yogurt with water and wine are the top selling products which are usually bought on these days. Also, we discovered the least revenue is generated on Tuesdays. Hence, concluding our analysis with the following facts. The store is closed on Sundays. This can be used for stock replenishment. The average basket price is around 12 euros. We suggest to focus on increasing this value in the upcoming months. From our analysis, females are among the frequent buyers. So, for making growth and profit, this is a potential segment, and more female centric items in the store will boost up the revenue by high margins. These are the tools which we have used in our analysis. Thank you all.